Today on Can Haz Armory, what the armorers are looking for when we do mask and glove checks and how to perform those checks. Okay, so if we're doing control checks at a NAC or a regional or a scholastic or whatever, we're typically focused on safety. Division level events, we'll do mask and glove. At regional NAC level, we'll do everything: mask, glove, cords, lames. The mask and cords, lames are function checks. Make sure everything's going to work properly and not slow things down. The glove and the mask are safety checks. And what are we looking for? Okay, first off, let's talk about the difference between a fail and a not pass. A not pass can be corrected. It may be a busted stitch on a glove. It might be a wire pushed out of place in the mask. If you can fix it so it passes, that's a not pass. That's correctable. A failure is whatever you're using, it's gone. I'm going to keep it to the end of the tournament, and if you want it back afterwards, fine. It'll be marked failed, especially on masks, so you can't use it again. So, gloves. What are we looking for? We are looking for, like I said, busted seams, may emit a point. Some gloves have the little flap on the thumb that tends to come loose, gets a lot of wear, and that can be that's a not pass. That can be glued back down. Maybe a small hole in the glove, the Velcro not holding, or the stitching in the Velcro coming loose and the Velcro coming up. Those are the kind of things that make a glove not pass. Very few gloves actually fail, not counting saber to make cuffs, but the actual glove itself doesn't really fail unless it's a gigantic hole that you simply cannot patch, or cannot sew closed, or cannot glue shut. Most of the damage is fairly small, and it's easily fixable. If you have a small rip or tear, sew it shut. Thumb flaps loose, glue it down. Velcro's coming up, the stitching's broken, stitch it back down. If the Velcro's not holding and you don't have the Velcro, then fix it later. It's gone for that tournament. Gloves are easy. Masks is where you really pay attention. Now here's a mask, right here. And what do we do with this? First off, I'm going to look up at the mask through the inside at a light source. What I'm looking for are strands of wire that may be bent out of place, which you can push back with a screwdriver. Missing strands, I had that once years ago. Right across here, missing strand. Mask, that's an automatic fail. I'm going to squeeze them side to side, see if the frame here, where this reinforcement band is, there's a weld here. If that weld's cracking, mask is gone. If this happens, tongue's broken, mask is gone. Now this happens because people tend to bend it back and forth sometimes. Folks, it's not a hinge, okay? Don't do that. Once you get it fit, leave it there. This thing is only about maybe 1/8 of an inch wide wire, and it's welded on 2 points. The rivet supports it. Those welds go like this one is, the mask is gone. The last guy who could fix this died about 2012, 2013. It's kind of hard for Tim to do the work from beyond the grave. If I see a mask tongue and it's got a wave forming it right here, that's a dead giveaway. Someone's bending it back and forth. And I will call you on every single time. The mask strap. The mask strap does not go on top of the tongue. It goes on the back of your head. If you have a broken tongue like this, it's not, this will hold it in place. Not how it works. This has to go against the back of your head. So if it's really loose, hangs down the nape of your neck, I'm going to tell you, tie a knot in it until it's against the back of your head. If it's really, really loose, it's not going to do the job. Also, is the Velcro going to hold, right? Because Velcro does wear out. Those are the kind of things that fail a mask. Something else that fails a mask, you'll love this one. This mask is great in all aspects except for this. This is the back trim that's come off. It's not going back on. I don't think I can get it back on if I tried. So this mask is gone, because that may definitely catch a point. It's all about safety. And there's one place where a lot of armorers like me will not compromise. If it fails, it fails. The mask punch is the biggie. So we have here an Ullman style mask probe. It's got the probe, the body, and a big spring inside that puts about 12 kilos, about 28 pounds of pressure when I push it all the way down. There's a different design by Leon Paul that's not enclosed. You put your thumb over it, and when you push down, when you feel that the inside piston hit your thumb, you stop pushing. You push more, you put too much pressure on it. This one, it bottoms out, real easy. You don't have to worry about that on the thumb thing. So after I put it up in the, checked in the light, I felt for dings and dents to make catch a point. I'm going to take the probe. Here's how you do it. You put it against the surface of the mask, perpendicular to the mask surface, and push down and up. Boom, 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 boom. I will do it 3 times on each side of the mask. This passes, okay? Now, there's some people that say if you keep hitting it, you're going to break the mask. I tried to make this mask fail with the punch. I went on the same spot. I hit it 50 to 100 times. The mask didn't move. I had to drill a hole through it to do to make it fail, so I could show this. What does it matter? Now, what does the actual mask failure look like? It looks like this. That is a fail, all the way down to the shoulder. If the mesh probe sticks in the mesh a little bit, that's fine. Pops to the shoulder, that's a fail. That is gone. If that happens, you're not getting this mask back until after the tournament, if at all, if you want it back. And it will say failed in big friendly letters across the surface of the mesh and on the bib in something like this nice red paint pen, because you're not using it again. If it fails, the only thing it's good for is a target dummy or a wall mount for display. You will not be wearing it again. And if you get a failed mask, don't ever try wearing it. Practice. You will practice far more than you will ever compete. And safety does not care if it's practice. If its mask is going to come off your head or the mesh is going to fail, it's going to fail when it wants to fail. So if we fail the mask, it's for a good reason. One reason that we're as safe as sport as we are is that Armor's like we were anal about things like mask safety. That's one thing we do not compromise on. I have no problem telling an Olympian, sorry, your mask fails, and you're not getting it back. Yeah. Haven't done it yet, but I have no problem saying it if it comes up. So that's how the mask and glove checks are done. What we're looking for when you go check into an event, go get your gear checked. As always, happy armoring.